Hello, Archie Luxury channel. Hello, Archibald Chesterfield III AC3 on the Poor Pluta channel, doing paid reviews. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. Man cannot live on Google Ads alone. So please look in the description for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. Doing paid reviews today, and this is for Kevin. Hi Arch, my name is Kevin and I'm from San Francisco. I have been following you for about 6 months now and watch your videos for the great entertainment and expertise of horology. I started buying watches last December 2016 and have acquired thus far. Number 1, Rolex Submariner 116610 LV Hulk, Rolex Datejust 16234, Omega Speedmaster Man on a fucking Moon, Omega DeVille Prestige. There are shitters. Seiko SARB 035. I have never bothered wearing it. A Seagull 1963 Air Force watch. Haven't put this one on either. I do enjoy wearing my 4 other watches, which all were bought secondhand. The last 2 are taking up room. What do you suggest would replace these shitters? I'm thinking a Rolex Explorer 2 and a Batman. A Rolex Explorer 2 or a Batman. He says Submariner Explorer 2. Batman's a GMT. I really like the Rolex brand. It is popular, somewhat reasonable to buy, and holds value. I would also not rule out a day date. Let me know. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, for entrusting your horological decisions to the Pontiff. Now, Kevin, the Hulk, yes, we can tick that off. That's a great watch. Blue chip investment, green chip investment, because of the green chip investment, holds its value. You can't go wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. Rolex Datejust 16234, that's another classic white gold bezel steel watch. Schmicko, can't go wrong with that. You've got a Speedmaster Man on a fucking Moon. Hey, the Pontiff's wearing one, man. I'm wearing it as we speak. And you've got an Omega DeVille Prestige. Okay, you can't always get it right, can we? The Omega's not too bad. Now, you got those shitters. What would I replace them with? Now, look, at the end of the day, it's for you to decide what you want to replace it with, but let's take a look here. So we look at your collection, and generally I would say, let's look at the brands. We've got 2 Rolex, 2 Omega. We've got a sub, we've got a dress watch in the Datejust, we've got a chronograph in the Speedmaster, chronograph classic iconic sports, and we got a DeVille. Yeah, that's kind of an all-rounder office sort of watch. So what would we get then? So I would really say we want some sort of GMT, yes. Whether we go for an Explorer 2 or we go for a Batman, yes. I think either of those is fine. And I gotta tell you, I think Explorer 2 or GMT, no problems at all. That's a really good genre. And then you really want some sort of dress watch. Now, the day date. The only problem with the day date, it's so close to the 16234. You know, Datejust, day date. I'd really say, I mean, he signed it off. I don't know if you want me to mention the firm, but he seems to be a lawyer. Kevin seems to be a lawyer. Get a fucking Patek 5196. Get a Patek 5196. I mean, you got the other Rolexes when you're just meeting lawyers, but I would say to you, get a 5196. It's manual wind. It's an ideal dress watch. It's nice big size, beautiful lugs, no crown protectors. It's schmicko. That thing just pops. And your collection, you got some really nice pieces. What you really need is a fuck off piece. You need something to just tell the fuckers there to fuck right off. And I gotta say it, nothing does it like a Patek. I really think myself, Patek Philippe 5196. I don't think you can go wrong with that. A 5196. Doesn't matter, choice of metal, doesn't matter. You could go rose, yellow, or white gold. I kind of like the white gold would be good. All of them are cool. Buy it second hand, condition and price. That's the two deciders. I gotta tell you, I kind of like the collection. You got a subby, you got a Datejust, you got a moon, just a classic. Add a Patek. I mean, the day date you can do, sure, you can add a day date, but Patek is just, you know, if you want to wear a nice fancy dress Rolex, you got the Datejust. That's my view. I think just go Patek. And I gotta tell you, you know, it's one of these things here. You don't need all Pateks, you don't need all Rolexes, but there's a time and a place. And I think in your case there, you've got a beautiful collection. It's balanced. You got a chronograph. You got a diver. You got a dress. You got a gonna add a GMT. Add the Patek. Add the Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe 5196. Add that. That's just. You don't need to show off. You've made it. That's a watch for people. That's for winners. Winners. Jack Welch wears a Patek. You know, you've gotta go with the program. I think you got some really good stuff there, really nice. But why I would say a manual wind Patek instead of say an automatic with a date is that, you know, the beautiful thing about a manual wind watch is it's just set, wind, and go. That's it. And it's just so easy. You don't have to fuck around with the date. And something like a Patek, you're not going to continually wear it all the time. You're going to wear it for special occasions. So I think it can be handy when you get a Patek not to have a date. And you've got the Hulk that's got a date, you've got the Datejust has got a date, the Omega doesn't have a date, the Patek doesn't need a date. You've got a beautiful spread, nice collection. Come on, step up to the mark. Get a Patek Philippe. Get a Patek Philippe. You've got all your bases covered. You can be proud. And I gotta say, you know, if you really, that Omega DeVille, you could fuck that off too if you really wanted to. You don't, you know, that's kind of it's a paralegal's watch, okay? I'm in two minds of it, but you've already got the Datejust. You know, that's gonna always wear that, aren't you? Anyhow, it's great chatting to you, Kevin. Great collection. Love it. Get a Patek and a GMT function Rolex. You'll be laughing. Archie Luxury for the Archie Luxury channel. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.